I'm going to tell you about a project that's a very small project about our green wall that I built behind me. 5 years ago, part of my 60-year-old privet hedge died, and the part nearest the house. And I wondered, would it be possible to replace it with a wall that would blend in and look consistent with the rest of the hedge? And we came up with the idea that we would build a cavity wall. My lovely neighbours next door would have a wall. There'd be an air gap. Outside of the fence wall would be a folly, and that would consist of bricks, bricks missing, lumps of rock, and holes for flowers, pieces of slate, etc. And in the cavity in the middle would be a substrate, and the substrate would consist of 80% house bricks that are ground up and 20% bark, and the bark itself would contain the moisture. Now, I'm not a gardener, and but I did have some experience of using the substrate on a green garage roof that I've got. So we had a ready supply of succulent plants, but we came across things like hanging rosemary and lavender for bees. And while we were building it, we decided to put a bee hotel in. And I kid you not, a bee, a leaf cutter bee, which I've never seen before, came and propagated and took up residency. And from then we've been entertained by things like masonry bees, etc. The highlight this year was a robin nested in one of the holes. It took up residency 5 years later. Unfortunately, it was attacked by one of the cats, but these things happen. What have I learnt? Even in a domestic garden, you can introduce nature into the starkest of places, like a brick wall. You have to take time to establish, and you have to give time for it to settle down. And I think there's a picture there that we can, the next slide that I showed you. Nature has to be loved and respected, and it will repay you enormously. Finally, what I'd like to say is, happy birthday, London, National Park City. It's a great idea, brilliant idea, run by inspirational people. So happy birthday, may you have many more. Thank you.